Hello and welcome to the Free Bin, the Toledo, Oregon Public Library's podcast. I'm Harrison.
I'm Cindy.
And we are joined today by a very, very special guest.
Yes.
Santa Claus.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
The big guy's here.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Santa.
How are you doing?
We're doing good. Thank you. Ooh, thanks for coming today. This is exciting.
We're doing I think a very appropriate episode for our Santa Claus visit here. And Santa Claus will be joining us again, making time in his busy schedule.
He is.
Yes, looking forward to meeting all my friends.
Yes, and we're excited to have you come on the 21st of December. You're going to make a visit to that special story time that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And we have a bit of a story time for today's short episode.
We do.
Before we get into it, though, I brought a very special beverage as well.
And we have to have Santa included in our beverage tasting.
Only the finest
My
for
goodness.
Santa. Santa, do you want to tell us what you've got in your hand there?
Well, Harrison, I appear to be holding something called hogwash.
Ooh.
Or should I say warsh?
Warsh. Depends where you're from, I think.
That's true.
Hogwash, but it's called grunt and grape.
Grunt and grape.
Yeah. It's vitamin enriched.
Oh, there's a plus?
All natural sweetener, which I'm guessing is just sugar. Yes. Second ingredient is the all natural sweetener known as sugar.
Yeah. And
Pure cane or?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's only 37 calories per bottle.
Really?
Yeah, I bet Mrs. Claus will be happy about that for you, Santa.
Yeah.
Well, I do go through a lot of cookies, candy canes, and milk.
Yeah. So you got to have all your food groups there.
There you go.
That's right. All right. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go. Grunt and grape.
Grunt and grape.
It's got a sport, like a Gatorade type bottle.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I guess you can just shoot it at people then if you don't like it.
Oh, Santa's just going for it.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh!
Wow.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, boy. That's some sugar.
There's sugar.
With a tingle.
Yeah, it tastes like grape, and it also kind of tastes like the inside of a vitamin store.
Takes me back to many, many years of child cough syrup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, without the whiskey kick at the end of the cough syrup. That's like, okay, I'm gonna say, if you have a child under 4, don't give them this, please.
Don't let them drink the whole bottle.
Oh wow, they'll be bouncing off the walls.
It's an acquired taste.
It's like Kool-Aid. It's like Kool-Aid that somebody put a cup and a half of sugar in instead of a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
It's wow.
But the cup is 1/4.
1/4 cup sugar.
With a 1/4 cup juice with a cup of sugar in it.
Yeah, so I am having a really hard time reading the ingredients list because
it's black on dark purple.
Yeah, that could be
That
the reason
that makes it tough.
Maybe they did that on purpose, so you couldn't read the ingredients list.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I did notice for my little friends who might enjoy this is that there is a website with fun, jokes, and games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hogwashfun.com.
There you go.
All right.
There, you can visit the website and not purchase the hogwash.
Yes.
So go have some fun with that.
On a hot day, I might drink this.
Yeah. Woo!
Get your vitamins.
I'm never going to get rid of that sugar taste in my mouth, that film.
That's the water.
Yeah, okay.
Well, today, with Santa's help, we will be reading the classic editorial, Yes, Virginia, There is a Santa Claus. And we have some information pertaining to it that I'll be reading from a great little, not even so little website that Cindy found called the Public Domain Review that deals with works in the public domain. I believe it's a UK-based nonprofit. And appropriately enough, they do release all of their editorial content under a Creative Commons license, so we can use their copy as well, which is always nice. It would be weird if the Public Domain Review had like really militant copyright protections on the stuff they release, but there we go. So when we are ready, we will take it from the top, and I'll lead us in. Are we ready,
Wonderful,
Santa?
wonderful. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
All right. So here we go. From the Public Domain Review. In 1897, Dr. Philip O'Hanlon, a coroner's assistant on Manhattan's Upper West Side, was asked a question by his then 8-year-old daughter, Virginia, which many a parent has been asked before, whether Santa Claus really exists. O'Hanlon deferred. He suggested Virginia wrote asking the question to one of New York's most prominent newspapers at the time, The Sun, assuring her that, quote, "If you see it in the sun, it's so."
Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it's so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus?
The response to Virginia's letter by one of the paper's editors, Francis Pharcellus Church, remains the most reprinted editorial ever to run in any newspaper in the English language. His response is as follows.
Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They've been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant in his intellect, as compared with the boundless world around him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not, but that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. You may tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man, nor even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived, could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernatural beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all this world there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God, he lives and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
Merry
You're
Christmas.
very welcome. Merry Christmas to you all. Stay on the good list.
The Free Bin is a production of the Toledo Public Library, which is part of the Lincoln County Library District in beautiful Lincoln County, Oregon. Writing by Harrison Baker, Cindy Balek, and Denise Marsh. Original music and editing by Harrison Baker. That's me. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of any organizations they represent. Good night.